कि मैं काम करता था, कुछ गलत हो जाता था तो मेरे को चाटा उटा मारता था। नहीं, खाने उन्हें कुछ नहीं था।
एक रोटी खाने को देता था, सुबह और शाम दाल रोटी एक ही देता था बस। 2 रोटी और 3 रोटी मांगता था तो बहुत तेज मारता था।
हाथ पाँव पूरा बांध दिया, सेलोटेप चेहरा पे लगा दिया, उसका पूरा मेरा गलत काम किया। उसका बाद पूरा बेहोश हो गया तो बोरा में बांधा, उसका बाद नदी में फेंक दिया।
8 children are missing every hour in India and half of them are never found. They are never traced back.
मैं पहले बोतल बीनने का काम करता था और मेरे को वहाँ पे मेरे जब पिताजी मर गए थे तो एक दलाल आया था हमारे घर की तरफ। वो बोला चल मेरे साथ जयपुर में, मैं तेरे को बहुत अच्छा काम दूंगा और पढ़ाई भी कराऊंगा। तो मैं उसके साथ चला गया और फिर वो मेरे को जेम काटने का, चोरी करने का, ये सब काम सिखाया और बोतल बीनने का, और मेरे से नशा वशा करवाता था।
Either they are being exploited in some form or another, or they are vulnerable to being exploited. They are at risk. And the biggest exploitation currently is trafficking.
Around $45 billion are earned out of human trafficking, and most of them are children. Most of these children belong to those communities which are quite backward socially and economically. Poor people, illiterate people, so they are being cheated by those middlemen and traffickers.
In India, we don't have a Placement Agency Regulation Act. They simply register themselves in the Labour Act, that is a shop and establishment on internet, and they get one ID, but they don't have a license to run.
मेरे गांव के जो मालिक थे दलाल, तो मेरे मम्मी पापा को बोला कि तो अपने बेटे को भेज दे दिल्ली मेरे साथ, और पढ़ाऊंगा और 5,000 रुपये महीने देके काम भी कराऊंगा। तो मेरे मम्मी पापा हाँ हो गए और मेरे को भेज दिया। फिर 2 दिन बाद सुबह 9 बजे से 4 बजे रात में काम करता था, फिर सोता था। सोने के बाद फिर 9 बजे उठते, फिर नाश्ता करने के बाद काम करते। ऐसे 3 महीने तक मैं काम किया। 3 महीने तक काम करते हुए तो मेरे को जो बचपन बचाओ आंदोलन के कार्य करते थे, तो उन्होंने उस जगह पे ढापामारी किया, छापामारी, तो मेरे को छुड़ाया गया।
Almost a week back, we did a raid on a placement agency and we found 4 girls there. Sometimes they are trafficked into prostitution, and sometimes they are made to work as domestic workers and not given even a single penny of money.
They are supplying these girls to all those people who are working in multinational companies. But on the other side, they are not ready to pay these poor girls their minimum wage at least.
दिल्ली में तो एक ही घर में काम किए थे।
और घर के बाहर जाने नहीं देता?
नहीं।
खाने क्या देता है?
रोटी सब्जी ये सब थोड़ा थोड़ा देता था, पूरी होता है वैसे वाला देता था।
People believe that anybody working as domestic help, they will be paid of 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees maximum, that's it.
खाना पीना ठीक नहीं देता था मेरे को, मारता था, बहुत ये करता था मेरे को, थोड़ा थोड़ा खाना का देता था।
We have several cases where the girls have been locked in the cupboard, and then ultimately the family are forcing them or threatening them or beating them. In one of the cases where I have rescued, where the girl, at least 7 plastic surgery, the girl was beaten up terribly.
For trafficking for sexual exploitation and prostitution, only about 2,050 cases have been registered across the country. It is nothing.
Lack of a political will and also lack of commitment on the parts of officials. And this has existed for years altogether, because all this that I'm telling you is a part of common knowledge.
The lack of deterrent, the lack of policy, the lack of knowledge, these contribute in a very, very deep-rooted manner to create the impunity that then assists the other factors of trafficking. Then comes the gender issues, the caste-based factors, the slavery that is intergenerational. But at the core of the problem is a lack of law enforcement.
We have to have strong political and social will, as well as the social and political action without any delay. We have to build a sense of urgency for our children. Politicians can wait for another 2 years, 3 years, 5 years until their elections. But these children whose childhood is robbed and they are put into slavery are not going to wait even for a single minute.
The war has begun. It's a war to fight for the justice of victims of trafficking.
It has become a question of accountability. It is a question of the society coming together, and it is definitely doable.
I'm very confident about it that we are going to put an end and see an end to child slavery, and this is going to be the first generation which can say that we made child slavery a history.
मैं अभी बहुत अच्छा हूँ और मैं आगे बढ़कर बड़ी क्लास में पढ़ाई करके मैं फौजी का नौकरी करना चाहता हूँ।
मैं आगे जाके पुलिस बनना चाहता हूँ, और जब मेरे जैसे कोई बच्चे काम करते हैं उनको मैं बाल आश्रम में लाके शिक्षा और प्रशिक्षण देना चाहता हूँ।